Alright, what is going on everybody? Today I am making a Marvel Rivals video, and today's topic is basically two things. One is the innovation of the game and the lack of it, and how I hope they tend to change things for the future, right, for the game, for the better of the game. And the second thing I wanted to talk about is one of the main things that is currently and has been for the longest time been plaguing the game, and that is triple support. It is one of the most complicated things for the game to actually deal with. I know there's some other stuff as well, like the matchmaking, right, of the game. It's really important, but I think for now, I think people would highly appreciate it if they find a solution for something like triple support. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over that stuff. So now before I get into it, man, see this follower goal right here? I'm trying to get to 100 followers on my Twitch. So if you guys would like to help me out, please go to twitch.tv/atyrant00. I would highly appreciate it. And every time I make a video, I'm hoping that the follower goal would go higher. I like to do daily competitive gameplay with Thor. I'm a pretty high rank. I like to have fun, you know. I like to crash out as well. I play with my buddies. So if you guys want to see me do all that sort of stuff, go to twitch.tv/atyrant00 and help me get to 100 followers, man. I'm trying to get rid of my 9-to-5 job, you know what I'm saying? Let me make this my 9-to-5 job, okay? So thank you so much, and I highly appreciate it. All right, so one of the things, the first thing I want to talk about is the innovation of the game. So what do I mean by that, the innovation of the game? Well, first of all, a lot of the characters that are coming out kind of feel, I mainly want to talk about the ults, right? The ults are becoming a little bit, I don't know, it's probably just me, but you see this right here, this Daredevil ult. And then if we go to one of the newer characters, right, like Rogue, all right, what do you see? You know what I'm saying? This is something that I genuinely do not like to see in video games. It is, especially in these types of games where it's very popular. It's Marvel, right? You would think that there would be a little bit more of a innovation when it comes to these ultimates, right? And of course we can get into even something like the supports, right? Like the AoE healing, right? And then you got Luna with her ult. It's just AoE circle does stuff, right? And then you have someone like Jeff as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. I know a lot of people want to say, well, it's a casual game, you know, so they got to keep it simple. And to me, I'm like, no, this game is not. This game is not a casual game. This game puts heavy loads of cash for high-level tournaments for, you know, people who, you know, want to win a crap ton of money. People straight up, I mean, look at the recent drama that's been going on with Kingsman and CC and Zaza or whatever. That was, you know, there's money on the line, and people are willing to go and do whatever it takes to win those monies. And Marvel Rivals has been putting a lot of money into these sorts of things. So, you know, this game is not in any way, shape, or form casual at all. It's very competitive, and because of that, I would like to see a lot of these characters who have a lot of kind of very similar ults, where it's just kind of like press alt, nothing dies, right? That's mainly the thing with the supports. You just alt and nothing dies. And then you have someone like, for example, Gambit, who his is not a circle AoE ult, right? But the problem with Gambit's ult is that it quite literally does everything. The only thing this ult doesn't do is give you damage reduction, but it does everything else. It cleanses, it heals, it does damage, right? It gives you a higher jump, gives you movement speed. There's quite literally nothing that this ult doesn't do. And you can activate it behind walls, right? As long as you're seeing your allies. Like, look at this. I can activate it from up here. Boom. I can give these bots. I'm all the way down here, and I'm giving them the ult, right? And there's a reason why, even though he got nerfed twice, right? The first one wasn't really a nerf. The second time, which is the current patch that we're in right now, that one was a nerf, but he's still getting banned every single game. No one wants to deal with this Gambit ult, because right now, Gambit ult is literally just, you know, whoever ults, you get rolled, and then their Gambit ults, and then you get rolled. But yeah, but anyways, going back to the innovation of the game, the only one that I would say has been really unique, I would say, is probably Deadpool. But even Deadpool, I would say, kind of has some sorts of you know, same old stuff. So for example, the healer Deadpool, right? If we use his katana, oh, what is this? AoE healing. And then, oh, what's better than one AoE healing? 2 AoE healings. Oh, wow. Very, very good, man. I don't know. So this is just one of the things that I'm trying to say, right? And then I believe, like, I also believe the DPS Deadpool has yep, here's an AoE that does damage and damage reduction. The tank one, I mean, so far he doesn't have let me see. Nah. Oh yeah, no, he has the attack speed, right? And it does damage. So I don't know what's with this whole, like, yeah, let's give these characters like AoE that does stuff. I would prefer something more like technical, more skillful, right? Something that actually requires skill. For example, one of the characters that I really like in this game is Magic, and that is because she is a pretty hard character to play. Not everyone can pick her up and just do whatever. And her ultimate is pretty cool because it's a transformation ultimate, right? Like, this is pretty amazing. It's not an AoE ult. It's not press alt and, you know, stuff dies or things take damage, right? It's an ult that you actually have to put in work to really get a lot of value on, right? So that's just one of the characters that I really like. Also, you have characters like Iron Man. I know Iron Man is not really that great, but his ultimate is really good because even though it is one of the harder ultimates to pull off, if you manage to pull it off, I mean, you're gonna kill, right? It's a pretty much a guaranteed kill, but you're stationary and you have to aim with it, and it takes a while for it to go off, but if it does end up going off, you know, that's a skillful play, so it can turn the tables around. So that's the type of things I want Marvel Rivals to add in the game. Maybe it's just me, but let me know down in the comments below what you guys would like to see. But I know for sure, I'm pretty sure even like you guys would like to stop seeing a lot of this like AoE heal, AoE damage, AoE damage reduction, like just AoEs in general just kind of have to like go away, right? Like, I would pretty much prefer like someone even like Wolverine, right? Like, Wolverine doesn't really have any AoEs. He's just pulls people up and then it goes down, and it's a skillful play. It's something that you can't just press a button and things happen, right? Like, I would like more ults that are more innovative, right? For example, I mean, yeah, all these supports just pretty much do the same thing, right? Ultron, I guess, is like, you know, it's not an AoE, but, you know, it's just more damage and healing, right, at the same time, so I guess, right, that doesn't really consider an AoE, but his healing, his drones is an AoE healing, so, I don't know, that's just another thing. I'm kind of tired of this whole, like, AoE circle does stuff, right? So that's one of the main problems that I currently have with Marvel Rivals, and I hope that in the future they end up making future characters more innovative and more interactive and more skillful. Alright, so the next topic I want to get into is triple support. Now, triple support is very controversial because it is something that the game has been intoxicated with. It is very annoying, and the reason you hear a lot about triple support and not so much triple tank or triple DPS, I mean, they're annoying in their own right, but they have ways, there's ways for you to deal with those sort of stuff. But with triple support, there's kind of not really much you can do other than fight fire with fire. And unless, like, if you're not banning Gambit or Loki or Invis, you're just gonna end up getting this trio right here: Gambit, Loki, Mantis. That's it. You're done. The only way you can defeat this is if you run this. So, you know, everyone else is just kind of like whatever. Like Ultron, Atom, and Mantis are kind of like the cornerstone of triple support, right? They do damage, they do a little bit of healing, and they can help sustain and, you know, just do everything. So, you know, how are they going to fix some of these things? Are they going to end up fixing some of these things? I believe, personally, I think I saw like a video of Flats talking about it, but he said there's either two ways of doing it, and that is like completely nerf these healers, right? Like, you should be able to nerf this, right? Look at that. You get a crap ton of, look at the shields, right? Look at that shield, bro. That's insane. And even if you destroy the shield, she still has a crap ton of health. Like, you're not going to be able to kill her through her ult just like that, right? Unless everybody's getting headshots on her, right? And then you have someone like Cloak and Dagger, right? You just ult, and this thing right here is so annoying. It's so annoying because it's 4 dashes, and look at the range that it covers. This not only does healing, but it also damages. So you pretty much don't want to stand on it. You're kind of forced to get away from it, right? So that's pretty annoying. And you ult, and it does everything, healing and damage. It's like, okay, cool, right? Not so much skill there. And then you have someone like Invis, who you can literally pop your ult wherever you want. You can pop it over there, you can pop it like over here, and whatever. And you have push, pull, this toxic thing that should have never been in the game. You got a vortex that's really strong. You got this basic attack that's really strong as well. It's really annoying. The only thing with Invis is that you can kill her through her ult, but it's gonna require a bit of a coordination, right? If you have a Doctor Strange that you can ult her in, you can pretty much kill her in her ult, stuff like that. So Invis, I feel like, doesn't need as much of a nerf to her ult, right? I feel like Invis in general needs, she needs a cooldown nerf, right? Like the push is really annoying, the vortex, like she has a double jump, she has this, she has so many tools in her tool belt, but for some reason she always has them, right? Like right now I have the infinite cooldowns on, but for example, if I do the push, that is 8 seconds, and then the vortex, that's 12 seconds, and then this I can just pop it whenever I want, and then I have to double jump. How long is that? That's 6 seconds. That's insane. That's really insane. So, and it's not like it's that easy to, unless you're like hearing where she lands, it's not that easy to tell where she jumped to. So yeah, I guess that's one of the ways that they can really nerf these supports, is just by making it a little bit more tactful in order to use your ults. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, there's some stuff, I don't know, like maybe because you get energy just by doing nothing, right? You get ult charge just by existing. So maybe if you get rid of that, there's some people that are saying like, oh, if you run triple support, you get less ult charge. I don't know how I feel about that, because at that point you might as well just have roll Q. But I don't know, like, I don't know what they can do, but I hope that they end up fixing it. There was another thing that I also heard, like, just giga buff the DPS so that a lot of them can pretty much just kill them through their ults. Not like one shot, but make it to where if you're consistently doing damage to them, they're going to die, right? Unless you have someone there to help you out. So for example, right, if I go to like Iron Fist, right, and I pop my ult, if I pop my ult and then a Cloak and Dagger ult, or a Gambit ult, or an Invis ult, or or if anybody ults like a Luna and whatever, what am I supposed to do, right? Nothing. I literally can't do anything. I ult, and then I'm just here for the next 12 seconds just doing absolutely nothing, because nothing is dying. So that's just one of the things that they gotta add, like, or fix. Like, I don't know, I don't know, just make it where it's possible for me to actually kill them, you know, unless they're getting help, right? I feel like that might be a fair way to balance it out, perhaps, because this whole triple support stuff is really annoying. It's really bad. Like, you can have triple tank and it's not really a problem, right? It can be annoying for sure, but there's ways around it. And then if you play triple DPS, then I mean, they're just squishies, right? You can just kill them, right? It's like, it's not that hard. It's not like it's impossible to kill DPS, right? But supports, it's like, well, you know, if they're out there playing patty cake, there's really not much you can do. And that's another thing too. If I pop, for example, my Iron Fist ult, right, and I go to one of the supports, they're just gonna patty cake, and they're like, nothing's gonna die. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I understand the importance of supports being able to box the DPS. They should be able to have a fair chance to fight, but at the same time, it's like, at what point, right? Because if I'm really on them and nothing's happening, then what's even the point of me playing DPS if they're not, like, what? Like, Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it is really annoying. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the video for today. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. I'm not the, you know, the smartest guy or whatever. Like, I'm not like a game developer or anything like that. So, you know, this is just what I would personally would like to see them experiment. You know, I don't know, maybe bring like real anti-heal into the game, because they seem like they're a little bit scared to add 100% anti-heal into the game, because they're doing like 30%, 20%, 40%, but they're never doing like 100%, right? So maybe if they add that, that would be another solution. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think, and if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, tell me what else you guys want to see me do with these sorts of format of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.